Right. Good morning. Good morning. Today, I want to answer a question that is in 2017. Remember 2017? Question number one, item two. Question number one, item two. The question says factorize completely. Factorize completely. M minus n squared minus 9. Factorize completely. Now, so the first thing that we have to understand there is to understand that you are dealing with which topic. Which topic are you dealing with? We're dealing with the factorization. Now, if we're talking about factorization, we are now talking about finding factors. We are finding factors. So a student must be able to define a factor and also define a multiple. Should be able to differentiate between a factor and a multiple. Now, if we're talking about a factor, you will learn number in now. If you are talking about a multiple, you will learn number in right? So now, if you are asked to factorize completely, they are saying find the factors. Find the factors of m minus n squared. It's minus 1. It's minus 1 here. It's minus 1. Minus 9. Right? Now, if you get to the answer, right? M minus squared minus 9. Now, in the topic of factorization, we have got categories inside of that topic. We've got factorization of quadratic expressions. We've got factorization of expression that contains two terms, four terms, right? We also have a category where we are factorizing a difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. Now, if we're talking about a difference of two squares, we're talking about the squares. If you look at this, the squares that are subtracted. So if you are having a square like this, and if you are having a perfect number like this one, a perfect number, this one, a 9 is a perfect square. Why? Because this can also be written as it can be written as 3 squared. So we have created a scenario whereby this term and this term are subtracting each other and they are squares. So this is a scenario whereby we are factorizing expression different of two squares. Now, if you are factorizing an expression of different of two squares, for example, we are factorizing a squared minus b squared, right? This is the difference of two squares. This is a square, this is a square, right? You have to produce a minus b and a plus b. The first bracket, we're just taking from this, we're taking this term, that term, we're subtracting. Right? The second bracket, we're just taking from this expression, we're just taking this and this one, but we are now adding like this. So the same thing happens here. We're taking this number, m minus 1, right? We are subtracting. That's the first bracket, the first term, right? And then we go on to m minus 1, this first term, and then we are now adding plus 3, right? So this one now becomes m. If you simplify this one, it's minus 1 minus 3, you're going to get minus 4, right? If you simplify this one, minus 1 plus 3, you're going to get m plus 2, like this. So these are the two factors that are coming from this expression. So this is factorization. So we employed the concept of difference of two squares.